Let's put together a hamburger and potato soup. I've got one small onion peeled and I'm just going to cut it in half, and then I'll take the food chopper and just dice it up with no tears. I love using the food chopper. Every time we press that handle, the blade rotates a quarter of a turn. So you can chop as fine or as little as you want to, and it's great for food, veggies, meats, just about anything. I'm using the oil dispenser, and I'm going to press the button twice and get a tablespoon of my olive oil and pour that in the bottom of my Rock Crock Dutch oven. Put the onions in and start caramelizing them a little bit before I add my beef. Then you're just going to pop in your beef and leave it alone. Don't start chopping it. You want it to get a good sear on one side. I do break it apart just a little bit, but then I leave it alone and let that side sear. That's going to build a lot of flavor. Once that has seared, I then take that mix and chop spatula and go to town chopping it up. I love this. You can dip, serve, and it even has drain holes. Now I'll use our veggie slicer, and in one quick sweep, I'm going to have these potatoes cut up in 6 consistent size slices. I'm going to use the crinkle cutter to cut up my carrots. I love the cute little design, and just in a rocking motion, you just go right along and cut them up. The recipe I'm going to share will tell you to use frozen peas and carrots. I just prefer using fresh carrots, and my husband don't like seeing green peas in anything that he eats. So I've got them all cut up, and I'll add a little bit of salt and pepper into my beef. And then I'll be transferring it to the slow cooker stand. If you don't have this set, you would just take your ground beef and add it into your slow cooker. Next, I'm going to add in some cheddar cheese using my favorite scoop and spread tool to get all that deliciousness out, and then just kind of give it a quick stir, and then I'll add in my potatoes and carrots. I love cutting things up on the flexible cutting mat because I can just dump it right into the pan. I'm adding 4 cups of chicken broth, and I'm using low sodium. Put the lid on, and I'm going to set it to low for 6 hours. When you have 30 minutes left, you want to have your cheese and your heavy cream ready to add in. I've got some shredded cheese, and I've got extra because I know we'll use it on the top of our soup, and I always use cheese. So now I'll add in my cup of heavy cream. That's going to give it a nice rich flavor, and then add in my cheese. I stood here and watched. Y'all, look, this is my favorite part. It goes from low to end, and look, it goes to keep warm automatically. How genius is that? That is my favorite feature of this slow cooker. Okay, I have smelt this deliciousness all day. So I'm going to now take the Rock Crock out of the slow cooker, and I just unplugged it from over there and moved it over here. And I love the design of this because it's warm, but it's not hot to touch. And I love that cord storage on the bottom. So I'm gonna move that out of the way and open this up, and let's see what we have. The longer you let this sit, the more it will thicken. I've got some extra cheese for the top if I decide I want to put some on. So I'm gonna open this up. Move that lid out of the way. Yum, yum. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait. I'm gonna stir it around a little bit, and I'm being impatient. So it really would have thickened more if I would have waited, but I have waited long enough. I have smelt this cooking all day. I'm going to use, this is the nylon serving ladle, straining ladle. It's got straining holes on one side and a pour spout on the other side. It's the older one. The new one now is all silicone, and the new one has measure markings on the inside so you can measure your servings out if you want to. But I'm not needing to do that. So I'm going to just use it to drain a little bit of this juice. Now look at all that flavor. Yum, yum. The hamburger has gone down to the bottom. I'm trying to get more of that out. Oh, it smells so, so good. So there we go. I haven't even told my oldest daughter this is one of her favorites. So I haven't even told her Mama's cooking this today. But y'all see how tender those potatoes are? They just tear right up. Yum, yum, yum. All right, so now let me move this over out of the way, and I'll put a little cheese on the top of it for you to see. I should have got I've got some homemade croutons and breadcrumbs that I make and flavor, so I should have got some of those out of the freezer to put on top of these. But we have crackers that we're going to eat with this tonight, and it's just going to be delicious. So that is it. My husband will be home in just a minute, and I'll wait and serve his bowl. But I also love how the slow cooker automatically goes to keep warming, y'all. I stood there with my phone so I could catch it so you could see that countdown. So I will put the recipe in the comments, and I'll put pictures of everything at the end of this video. Thank y'all for watching. I am ready for this to be in my belly. Y'all have a great night. Bye-bye.